Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I'm going to be trying to 36-star Abyss on this account that has pretty much not been played since Inazuma. It's one of my friend's accounts, and he quit the game. And I go on it every now and then just to do Abyss. So I've pulled some more 5 stars in this account since then. I've built them, but in this challenge, the idea is I'm not going to be using anything past where this account was kind of left off in Inazuma, just to see if, the 5.1 part 2, we're in Natlan now, if this Abyss has been power crept to the point where an account that was able to 36 star back then is not able to now. So just to make this a little bit harder too, we're going to be using 2 of what is considered like the worst DPSs in the game. In Diluc main DPS on the second side, then Eula main DPS on the first side. So the Eula team is going to be Eula, Shenhe, Kuki, and Zhongli. And the Diluc team is going to be Diluc, Bennett, Xingqiu, and Fischl. So the 4 stars are C6. This is pretty common for accounts that played pretty actively in that time period. If you pull on a couple good banners, you're probably going to have these characters at C6. But these days, it's harder to get that because 4 stars are not rerun as often, and usually they save these good 4 stars for banners that nobody really wants to pull on anyway. So there is that factor, but the builds are not that crazy. I'll show them all. Anyway, so usually when I have 36 star in this account, I end up using this new Valette that I pulled. So obviously, won't be allowed to use him here. Can't use any Dendro characters. It's just going to be Diluc and Eula main DPS. And I'm also going to try and do this in one attempt. As in, not that I can't reset, but I can't go back and recharge energy for chamber 3 or something. I can't switch the teams up. Has to be one full pass through without any reconfiguring of the parties. Alright, so I sped the footage up just because I didn't want the video to be too long, and a lot of the gameplay is pretty repetitive, but the basic strategy in every chamber here is to Eula burst once per wave in 12-1 and 12-2 and kind of save her energy that way. I don't really have a smooth rotation with this team. She doesn't really have enough energy recharge. I don't have a Raiden, so that's just kind of the way that I found was the best to do this. And then on the Diluc side, just doing regular rotations and trying to kill the bosses as fast as I can. So there's nothing much else to say as far as the strategy, so I'll just leave the gameplay to run.
Our bond is strong.
Stabilize.
Manifest. Crush. Beg for mercy. Rack and ruin. Do your master's bidding.
Gather.
Shudder. Unleash. Beg for mercy. No, teamwork is dreamwork! My royal decree! Let's light it up! Let me lead you first. Everybody stand back! Rookie! By ordinance divine. Crush. Vengeance will be mine. Eye for an eye. Manifest. This way. Transfigurate. Shudder. I condemn you. Out of my way. Dissipate. Obey. Manifest. Crush. Unleash! Cryo incarnate! This way! Shudder! Freeze to the core! you. Bond is strong. Unleash. Beg for mercy. Take your true form. Crush.
Solidify. Order guide you.
Shudder. Unleash. By ordinance divine. Lightning terrified. Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine. I condemn you. Obey.
Your journey ends here, Lord of Sand. Your sacrifice is ready.
Shudder. On my way. Unleash. Do your master's bidding.
Stabilize.
Beg for mercy. Flood of frost. Eye for an eye.
Alright, so I was able to 36-star Abyss with Diluc and Eula on this account. Each chamber took a couple retries. Chamber 3 was the worst, taking about 20 minutes of retrying. So yeah, not the easiest thing to do in the world, but still possible, which I think is a good thing. You know, the DPS check is definitely higher these days than it was back then, but it's kind of cool to see that an account with these old teams with kind of bad DPSs that are outdated is still able to 36-star the Abyss if you put a decent amount of effort into it. So yeah, these aren't the worst builds. I'm not going to act like this is like the worst account ever to 36-star, but you know, this was pretty challenging to do, so I'm pretty happy with the results.